Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today we're going to be doing another Ultimate Book video and I'm very excited. This one is going to be a festive edition, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited. We're going to do a bit of book shopping. We're going to read a festive book, which I'm really stoked about. I'm excited about the book we're going to read. So maybe there's some other stuff that I might be able to find for us to do as well. So I'm really excited. I know y'all liked this that I did previously. This isn't an original idea. I will link the original creator in the description box down below, but I'm very, very excited about doing this. I loved doing this last time. It was really, really sweet because last time I read Just for the Summer, which is one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I really loved doing that. So this time we are going to be reading another anticipated book. This wasn't on my radar at all until very, very recently, but it sounds fantastic and it sounds like the ultimate festive, it sounds like the perfect book for this. The Ultimate Book Video Festive Edition, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. I really hope this is good. I'm going to be so devastated if it's terrible. This is about writers and it's festive. And I feel like we're not going to get much more perfect for a Ultimate Book Video Festive Edition. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know how else we're going to get much more perfect than that. So, the bridge is shut, the phones are down, and the most famous mystery writer in the world just disappeared from a locked room 3 days before Christmas. Meet Maggie Chase and Ethan White. She's the new queen of cozy mystery, he's the Mr. Big Time thriller guy. They hate each other's guts. When they both accept a cryptic invitation to spend Christmas at the English country estate of a reclusive fan, neither is expecting their host to be the most powerful author in the world, Eleanor Ashley, the Duchess of Death herself. Then under the cover of night, the weather turns and in the morning, Eleanor is gone. This Christmas, rivals will have to become allies and maybe more if they have any hope of solving this crime, assuming they don't kill each other at first. No one writes action rom-com quite like Ali Carter from Erin Sterling, who did Best Hex Ever. I haven't read from Ali Carter before. I didn't know this was not her first book, to be fair. Oh, The Blonde Identity is another book. And then the dedication. If anyone has ever tried to gaslight you into thinking you're the problem, congratulations, this book is for you. I have definitely been gaslit into thinking I am the problem. But I also don't know if that dedication has just gaslit me into thinking I'm the problem as well. Feel a little bit seen. I'm very, very excited about reading this. I actually cannot wait. I'm so stoked. I'm going to do the audiobook as well. It does look like there may be there is a police interrogation excerpt. I don't know if that's going to be throughout. We're going to see it again. I'm not sure. That's interesting though. I'm excited. I am so excited. I can't wait to read this. So yeah, this is going to be my plan. This video may go over a couple of days because obviously I'm going to need to get through this and I don't have the whole day today to read. So, which I wish I did because I feel like this is like a one-day book, but maybe I'll finish it off tomorrow. I am in the middle of, you don't need to know the context of when I'm filming this, but I am in the middle of the literature winter romance land as well, so this fits perfectly for that as well. So I may have mentioned this ever so briefly in that video, but my full thoughts will be in this video. So yeah, if you've been waiting for my full thoughts, here they are. Welcome. I'm excited. I have a couple of books on a separate Waterstones wish list that I'm keeping my eye out for, maybe in Waterstones. I don't know what I'm going to buy. We will see what happens. Maybe I'll get some more festive bookish books. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I've just had my birthday and Christmas is coming as well, so I do need to be careful about what I'm buying, but yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making
our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Okay, hello, I am back from the shopping portion of this video. I did some reasonable damage, I think, considering how many books I've been buying recently and how many I've received for my birthday and Christmas already. I've done some damage, alright? It is what it is. There were some books that I had a list on that I got. There were some books on my list that I did not get, but there were some other books that I spotted while I was there. It was incredibly busy in Warrington and at the shopping centre, so I don't think I got too much, which makes me really sad. I always want to be the type of booktuber that when I go book shopping, I put the camera down on a set of books somewhere or on a shelf somewhere and I can film myself actually scouring the shelves. It was just way too busy for me to be able to do that, like, and rely on the fact that my camera would still be there when I turned around, or, you know, it was actually reasonable footage. If somebody else was with me, I would have gotten them to hold the camera, but unfortunately I was on my own. So it is what it is, unfortunately. I really wanted to make this one of those where I could put the camera down, maybe film me scouring the bookshelves and having a good butchers, but I just couldn't do it, unfortunately. You know, seeing it on a video, it's all beautiful and I love it. Like, I love when Jodie does it. Jodie always does it and I absolutely love it. But I just couldn't trust the fact that I would turn around and my camera would still be there. So it's just not worth the risk, unfortunately, because it was super busy. But I did some damage. I went to Waterstones, I went to the Works, and I also went to TK Maxx. I didn't get anything from TK Maxx. I was looking for mostly some Christmas table stuff, but I got 2 books from the Works and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books from Waterstones. Doesn't seem to make sense, does it, to add it up when you add it up. So this is said Waterstones pile. I did go to, I had my eye on a couple of middle grade, I had my eye on a couple of manga, or at least one manga, and then I had my eye on some romance as well. So the first 3 books in this pile are books that I did not actually have my eye on at all, but the first one is The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. Now, we were talking about the fact that I wanted to read this for this video because I feel like it's like the ultimate festive book, you know, for this video. But I didn't know at the time that Ali Carter had done another book, and now I do, and it was right next to The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. This is The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter, and it sounds great, and I didn't even read the synopsis, so I don't even know what it's about. But Erin Sterling at the top has put spies, amnesia and banter that'll make you chant kiss, kiss, kiss. No one writes an action rom-com quite like Ali Carter. Now, the second word in that sentence made me buy this, and it's the word amnesia. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, but it's become a new favourite trope for me. I kind of love it, where we have an instance where, you know, we've got to our main couple, they're like establishing whether it be an enemies to lovers relationship or a friends relationship or an actual relationship, and then one of them ends up with amnesia and they have to start again. I love it. I don't know why, I just love it. So I'm intrigued to see how this one goes. It does say it's the middle of the night in Paris and a woman just woke up with no memory. Oh, okay, so we're starting off with amnesia. She only knows 3 things for certain. 1, she has a splitting headache. 2, the hottest guy she has probably ever seen is standing over her telling her to run. And oh yeah, 3, people keep trying to kill her. Sign me up. It follows him and her. The chapter headers are him, her. How exciting. I'm excited for this. It sounds great. So yeah, I did pick that one up, and then I also got the Jad A by Sarah Hashem. I have seen, this is very, very popular. It's a very popular romantasy, and I and every time I see it in the shop I'm like, do I pick it up? Now here was my decision making. Also, it says, an unmissable tale of shattered kingdoms, forbidden magic and cunning royals unfold in this Egyptian-inspired epic fantasy debut. Me and Andy have just booked to go to Egypt next year. I've been before, but I'm excited to go again, and it sounds great. So it's Egyptian-inspired, and I love that. I don't know if I've read Egyptian-inspired fantasy before, so I'm keen for this, and this cover is stunning, and I have heard great things, so I'm really hoping that it lives up to the expectations. Oh, it's a slow burn as well. Morally complex heroine and an incomparable enemies to lovers, the Jad A is a compelling tale of self-discovery, found family and the meeting of justice. Sign me up. It sounds great. It's long. Oh, it's not too long. It's less than 500 pages. So yeah, I picked that up. Then I also saw this one on buy one get one half price, and it is Love in Winter Wonderland by Abiola Bello. First of all, the cover is adorable. Love anything with a snow globe. Looks great. A hopelessly romantic Christmas love story set in a black-owned bookshop. An enemies to lovers against the clock romance that's guaranteed to warm readers' hearts. It sounds really, really sweet. So I ended up picking this one up. I did kind of want to pick up a Christmas romance, to be honest. I had my eye on How My Neighbour Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, but they didn't have it in the shop, and I do have it on my Kindle. I didn't need a physical copy, to be honest. So I got this one, and it was buy one get one half price. So I ended up getting another book on that deal as well, which saved me some money. But I'm not going to tell you about that right now, because I'm also going to tell you about the manga that I got. This was on my radar. So those 3 were not on my radar. This one was, and it's Solo Leveling at volume 9. It's the last one that I needed for my collection. Is that correct? Yes, it is the last one that I needed for my collection. It wasn't much more than it was like on the likes of Amazon, so I've just gotten it from Waterstones while I was in there because I knew they had a couple copies left. So yeah, I love this series, and I've finished volume 8, so I can now read volume 9, and I got volume 10 for my birthday, so yay for that. And then the other 2 books were on my radar. So the first one, actually let's do this one. It is Dreadwood by Jennifer Killick. I've been wanting to read these for a while now. It's a middle grade and it's horror, I believe, and Jade's just done a video where she's read all of them in one video, and I'm really excited to give these a read. I'm very keen to give them a try, but I really wanted physical copies as well, so I just got the first one. Welcome to the Dreadwood High. It's a scream. When classmates Angelo, Hallie, Gustav and Nari are forced to come to school on Saturday, they already think it's the worst day ever, but they're wrong. Things are about to get seriously scary. What has dragged their teacher underground? Why do the creepy caretakers keep humming the tune to Incy Wincy Spider. All alone and trapped at school, the gang's only hope is to figure out why they're being targeted, but they better be quick because something is lurking in the shadows and it's out for revenge. Alright, now I'm a little terrified. Oh, I didn't spot the spiders on the cover. There's spiders everywhere. Shit. Well, I've done it now. So I did have my eye on this. I've had my eye on this series for a while, so I'm excited to give this one a read. And then the one that was on the buy one get one half price, and I actually think I might try and read this for this video as well, because it would be nice to pick one of the books up that I have purchased in this video, and this will be a really quick one, and it is The Biggest Christmas Secret Ever by L.D. Lipinski. This is the sequel from Stepfather Christmas. I think it's following the same set of characters. Yeah, Harper and Will. I'm fairly certain they're the same characters. Anyway, let me double check. Yeah, so this is the first one, Stepfather Christmas, and I absolutely loved it. I'm really sad that they haven't done any sprayed edges for this, because I got the sprayed edges for Stepfather Christmas. But yeah, I really want to read this one. So this is continuing on, following Harper and Will, and in the first one, their mum started dating this guy called Nick, and Harper started becoming really suspicious of Nick. He seemed to be disappearing at odd times, doing his work, and then she could hear hooves on the roof of the house, and she was suspicious that Nick was Santa Claus, and it was great. So in this one, this Christmas, there are snowflakes indoors, naughty gingerbread biscuits have come alive, and flying reindeer are zooming around the high street. It's chaos. A hilarious festive story from the best-selling author of Stepfather Christmas and Strange Worlds Travel Agency. I'm very excited for this one. I'm really looking forward to it, and I just feel like maybe it will be a really cool read for this video as well. So I'm going to do this one as well as this one, I think. So this video will definitely carry on for a few days. But yeah, that is the last one that I did pick up from Waterstones. So that was cool. There was another one that was in my pile, but then I put it back on the shelf because I was like, I know I can get this in Waterstones, in the Works for cheaper. So then I went to the Works and I got these two. So the one that I had picked up in Waterstones and then put back and picked it up in the Works instead was Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. I haven't read anything from Stephanie Archer before, but I've heard incredible things. So I did pick this one up. This is the first in the Vancouver Storm series, I believe, and it is cheaper than Waterstones. So it's he's the hot grumpy goalie I had a crush on in high school, and now I'm his living assistant. Sign me up. Sign me up. Very excited. I think it's new adult, so I'm excited about that one. And then I got another Stephanie Archer, but another start of a series, and I got That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. I'm obsessed with the cover for the, I think it's the 3rd or 4th book in this series. This is the Queen's Cove series, and I'm obsessed with the cover for Finn Rhodes Forever, but I feel like I need to be reading these in order, and it's the 4th book, so I kind of want to make my way towards that. So this is book 1, My Arrogant Fake Fiance, I Can't Stand Him, Fake Dating, sign me up. So I got these two, very cute indeed. This one's a lot chunkier than this one, but yeah. I love that the covers have contrasting spines as well. Love it. Obsessed. So those are the books that I got while I was out. I didn't get any reading done. Warrington, it doesn't really have the type of place where I could like sit down and get a bit of reading done. It was chaotically busy, like super busy, so I didn't have a chance to get any reading done. So I'm actually going to do that now because Andy's still working at my mum and dad's building some furniture for them. So I'm going to get some reading done now. I think I'll get started. Do I get started on this and try and smash my way through this before he gets home, and then I can focus on this tomorrow? I think I might do that. So that is my plan, and I'm going to get on with that now. Okay, hello, it is the next day. It is very, very early, so yes, it is dark outside, and yes, I've got the lamps on. It's Saturday the next day, and it is super early. It is 6:10, and I've just updated my vlog because I've just finished another Christmas book for Winter Romance Land, but I'm here to update you guys because yesterday I did read all of The Biggest Christmas Secret Ever by L.D. Linsky. This was really cute and I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. We do follow Harper and Will, who we've followed previously in Stepfather Christmas, which I really enjoyed, and I would recommend reading these books in that order. I don't think it's necessarily recommended specifically anyway. I don't even think they're saying that this is a series. No, they're not. They're just saying it's a book also by L.D. Linsky, Stepfather Christmas, Jamie, Artisans, The Forgotten Magic. So I would recommend reading them in that order though if you decide to pick these up. And in this one we have basically had, so in the first one we meet Harper, I wanted to call her Hannah and I don't know why, Harper and Will and their mum. And we also meet Nick, who ends up becoming their stepdad, but is Santa. So in this one, then, obviously they now know he's Santa. The relationship has moved on and some time has passed, and they now have a baby sister called Yule. Is she called Yule? Eula. I knew it was something like that. They've now got a baby sister called Eula. She's 11 months old, and she starts to have Christmas magic, and it looks like she's lining up to be the next Santa. However, she's 11 months old and she's no control over it, so the elf and safety from the North Pole has come down and basically said that we really need to take Eula away and she needs to be brought up at North Pole HQ because we cannot allow her spontaneous magic essentially to ruin Christmas and reveal Santa. Now obviously Nick and Harper and Will's mum are having none of this. Absolutely not. Are you taking our baby away? They end up with 3 chances, and it's just really interesting to see it kind of unfold, and I really enjoyed it. And this one is set up a little bit like Stepfather Christmas, in which there's 25 chapters. So if you wanted to, let's say, read this with your kids, you wanted to do a chapter a night, you could do it on the build up to Christmas. So you could start on December 1st and by Christmas Day you can have it finished. And it's just really, really cute, and I love that it's like Stepfather Christmas is the exact same. It's 25 chapters and you can do it as a countdown to Christmas, and it's really, really sweet on that basis. I also noticed as well that this little Santa and his reindeer move across the sky as you go through the chapters. For example, towards the back, he's here and he moves across the sky as you keep going. But yeah, I loved this. It was very, very good, a lot of fun, and I gave it 4 stars. I had a good time with it. So I am going to go into The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter, as promised this morning, and I'm really, really hyped about reading this one. I actually cannot wait. I think it's going to be a good time. And we start off with a prologue, which is an excerpt from the official police interrogation of Margaret Chase and Ethan White, which I think will be fun. Oh, that's on Christmas Day as well. Shocking. Imagine, well, spending Christmas Day in the police offices, in the police station. The chapter's really short in this as well. I'm so excited. I really hope the audiobook's done well because that's how I'm going to consume this, but I'm really hyped, so let's do this. Okay, hello, I am here to wrap this video up. It's been a good couple of days. Actually, it's probably been well over a week since I filmed the majority of this video, and I'm here to wrap it up. I had such a good time doing this video and I hope that you have enjoyed it. I did manage to read 2 books and I need to give you my thoughts on The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. Imagine if I just wrapped this video up and didn't bother giving you my thoughts on this, and it's been featured in 2 videos now and I just didn't tell you anything about it. Should I do that? No, I'm joking. I'm here to give you my full thoughts on this. So, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, I gave this 4 stars. This was really good, and from straight off the bat, the audiobook was incredible. The section that I was telling you about at the beginning, which is the excerpt of the official police interrogation of Margaret Chase and Ethan White, this was done in such a way, you know, sometimes I've had this conversation with you before, but you know, sometimes where the narrator will say, Mrs. Chase, well, of course I have his blood on my hands, and then Mr. White, it was just a scratch. Mrs. Chase, like, it really annoys me when they do that. If you want to introduce the character at the beginning, that's fine, but don't continue to say the names. They didn't even bother with this. It was literally a stream of consciousness ramble conversation in which there was a female narrator and a male narrator, which really helps, I suppose, with this kind of situation. But it's just a case of, well, of course I have his blood on my hands. It was just a scratch. I obviously didn't try and kill him. Maggie's more of a lover than a, if I tried to kill him, he'd be dead kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that was really good, and we did get that throughout as well, not too often, but we did get it throughout, and it was really interesting. We obviously get the initial part where they get the invitation to go to this mysterious person's home, and when they get there, it turns out to be this well-loved author, in which Maggie is obsessed with this author. They're both from the same publishing house, I think, and this well-known author, who is called Eleanor, is like the queen of kind of like this publishing house, if you like. This publishing house wouldn't be around without Elena and her big time books, do you know what I mean? But she's getting on in age, and when they turn up to Elena's house, not realizing that it's her house, Eleanor, not Elena. When they turn up to Eleanor's house, not realising who it is until they do meet her, Maggie's kind of going on a big rant to Ethan about how much she loves Eleanor and how much she's done for the publishing house and the publishing industry as a whole, and how great her books are, not realising that she stood right behind her. And it's really kind of sweet, to be honest. But yeah, I enjoyed that. As it turned out, there was a bunch of Eleanor's family there as well, so it wasn't just these two. There was a bunch of Eleanor's family there, and then the following morning, Eleanor's missing, and Maggie's under the assumption that this is a little bit of like a competition. She's pretending that she's missing, and the idea is that she's going to fake her death, and then a ghostwriter, one of these two will be picked, a ghostwriter will continue her stories. This is what Maggie thinks is going on. But as things continue, and as things seem to get weirder and weirder and more serious, it becomes very clear that that is not the case of what's going on here, and a relationship begins to build between these two. They start to, you know, they're the only people that either of them can trust, and it becomes quite a serious situation, but also it's still quite funny as well, with, you know, the whole Christmas vibe and some of the dumb shit that some of the other characters are doing as well. I just really enjoyed this. I thought it was very, very fun. The audiobook was done really, really well, and I really enjoyed it, and I had a good time with it. I really did. So I did give this one 4 stars, and I'm really glad that I read it for this video. I was actually thinking while I was editing, because I've edited this vlog up until this point, but I was actually thinking while I was editing this video, when I was banging on about this and I knew what I'd already got, because obviously I know what I've already got because the portion had been filmed, but at the time in the first clip I didn't know what I got. But I was going on about this being like the most perfect book for this type of video, the ultimate book video festive edition. Like, what else would be better? But I should have thought about the yeah, this one, Loving Winter Wonderland. This one would have been a great one for this vlog, actually, and I didn't even think at the time when I picked it up, because it's literally a hopelessly romantic Christmas love story set in a black-owned bookshop. A Christmas love story set in a bookshop. Perfect for an ultimate book video festive edition. I should have read this one, but it is what it is. It's now on my shelves for me to read probably next year, because I appear to not be in a Christmas romance mood, which is just absolutely outstanding, because I collect them every single year and now I'm not in the mood for them, so sucks to be me. This is me right now, kind of spooky, kind of merry. Anyways, yeah, I had a great time with this video. I did read The Biggest Christmas Secret Ever by L.D. Lipinski and The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. Both books got 4 stars, and I think they were great for this video because I bought this one during the video and then read it, and then my aim was to read this one all along. So I had a really good time with this. I didn't get much else done. I was really hoping to maybe like wrap some Christmas presents or maybe do a bit of baking, but I just didn't get a chance to do it. It's been such a busy time of year. My parents are moving into their house and it's obviously Christmas, and I'm trying to get my shit together with Bookmas. So I've got like 33.3% of my brain on work and Bookmas, 33.3% on my parents' house, and then 33.3% on Christmas. And slowly but surely I will get to a point where I'm hoping by the end of today, the day that today is, I will be kind of at a point with work where I can stop until after Christmas. And then with my parents moving in, that's happening tomorrow, so I'm hoping by, you know, Saturday we will be at a point where I'm not thinking about that anymore, and it's just all go 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 with Christmas. And then I'm hoping that once Christmas has come and gone, that maybe the Christmas romances will come back to me. Maybe, we'll see. At the end of the year, when people aren't really bothered about finding out whether or not I care about Christmas romances, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I had a good time with these. I had a good time with this video. I had a good time book shopping, treat myself to some books. I also did want to mention as well that tomorrow you will see my Christmas haul vlog. I've done it in a vlog fashion where I've been unboxing as the parcels come in, because otherwise it's become very overwhelming and they've been just sitting on the dining table. We need the dining table for Christmas. So I've been unboxing them as they come in and reducing the packaging then so that they're all in kind of like just 1 or 2 boxes. And Victoria did send me a gift card for Waterstones, £15 gift card. So I'd already unboxed that present before I started filming this video. So I took that gift card with me and I did spend that gift card throughout this video, just so that you know. And I had like 40 quid cash in my purse, so I didn't actually put anything on card until I got to the works for this video, which I think is pretty impressive for me, to be perfectly honest. And I also noticed as well that the 2 Stephanie Archer books that I got from Waterstones were still less than what it would have cost me for Behind the Net from Waterstones. So I saved myself a bargain there, to be perfectly honest, and got an extra book out of it, which is a win-win for me, if you ask me. So yeah, just so that you're aware of that, tomorrow you will see me unbox that gift card from Waterstones, the £15 gift card. I spent it in today's video. Just FYI, in case you cared. But yeah, I had a great time. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. Have you read either of these? What were your thoughts on them? I gave both of them 4 stars and I really enjoyed them both. I do hope we come back to these characters again, and I obviously did get another Ali Carter, so I'm excited about reading that considering I enjoyed this one so much. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.